Only an elite group of chefs hold 2 Michelin stars. Michel Roux Jr. is one of them.
Ça marche, tout Saint-Jacques au pass now.
Now he and MasterChef judge Greg Wallace are on the hunt for Britain's next culinary superstar. A professional with the talent to cut it in the world's top kitchens.
Perfect.
It's a quarter-final, and these 6 chefs are fighting to stay in the competition.
Just going to have to show them something special to get through. This is where the competition really begins.
I'm over the moon to be in the quarterfinals, and I can rise to the challenge, and I really think that I can win it.
I really want to win this badly. Going home today is not an option.
I'm thinking about going through the semi-finals, and then when I'm in the semis, going through the final.
I'm here to win it, and this is just a process of elimination for my finals.
It is getting tougher and tougher, so the pressure is on now.
First, they'll have to show Michelle and Greg they've got what it takes with a dish of their own invention.
Professional MasterChef is deadly serious, and these guys have to deliver. It's now make or break.
Only the best 4 chefs will then get to cook for some of the UK's harshest food critics.
The cabbage and bacon is amazing. He's a sensationally talented chef.
This is a dumb blonde of a dish, pretty to look at, but nothing to say for itself.
By the end, only 2 of these chefs will make it through. For the rest, their MasterChef dream will be over.
We have got 6 quarter-finalists eager to prove to us that they've got what it takes to go all the way to the top. This is your chance to cook your own food. We want to see whether you have greatness in you.
Chefs should be inspired by these beautiful ingredients.
Right, 10 minutes to choose these ingredients, 1 hour to cook them. Up you come.
There's loads to choose from, loads of good ingredients to choose from.
Thinking quill, I'm thinking starter, I'm thinking chorizo. Thinking confused.
You've changed your mind, Renaud? Using langoustines and not quail?
It's got to be a dessert. I'm pretty competent in my sweets. I like to eat, so I'm sure other people will.
Very good ingredients, yeah. A variety of choice, so a bit confused.
I'm very nervous. We'll see how it goes, though. Hopefully my food will do the talking, like, not me.
One hour to cook the best plate of food of your career. At the end of this, 2 of you will be going home. Off you go.
David, 24-year-old head chef from Durham. He was crippled by nerves in that last round. He was physically shaking, but he delivered great food. To be a chef at the level that we want, he's going to have to conquer those nerves.
The further I get on the competition, the more I'm thinking about it, the more sleep I'm losing. If I keep my nerves under control and cook a nice plate of food today, hopefully the judges will put us through.
David, I have to ask you, how nervous are you today?
I'm very nervous, yeah. I'm always nervous when I come in here, so I just want to impress you.
I think you're nervous because you care immensely about what you're doing.
Of course, yeah, chef. It's all I think about all day, all night. I don't think I've slept for a week really properly. I'm really tired, but I'm here to do it, you know, and I want to do well.
And what's your menu?
I'm going to cook a lamb rump with like a little pearl barley stew and some peas and some carrots. I've picked northern things and it's hefty. I'm hefty, and that's what I like.
Kevin, 28-year-old sous chef from London, quite sure of himself, almost arrogant, says he's got a great future ahead of him. Well, today is his chance to prove it.
The level of my cooking is class. I mean, it's well up there with the best of them, and I wouldn't be so confident if my cooking wasn't so good. I'm certainly going to wow the judges. My food is refined, simple, and perfect.
Kevin, what are you cooking for us?
Chocolate orange mousse with praline and puff pastry with some lovely berries.
Have you worked with desserts before?
I love pastry. It's close to my heart. I've proved I can cook a main course, savoury, but it's now nice to show you I can cook the top-level pastry as well.
Are you enjoying yourself, Kevin?
Today I'm a lot more nervous than I was before. I felt like I'd done so well in the last round that if I do any less than that, it could be seen as a fluke, and I know I'm not a fluke.
You want to go through, dear?
Oh, yes, I want to go through like there's no tomorrow.
All right.
Thank
Good luck.
you.
Renaud, 31-year-old French head chef. He is deadly serious about his cooking. Renaud is another one of our chefs that has a touch of arrogance. That's fine, as long as you can back it up.
I've been trained the old way into Michelin star places, so I guess that I just have to prove to the judges that I can cook to the highest level, in which I can.
All right, Renaud, what are you cooking for us?
I'm cooking a starter, pan-fried langoustine, using chorizo to do a chorizo and pear tartare, and hazelnut puree.
I've never had that combination before in my life.
Yeah.
How do you know that works?
Did a dish similar, but it was not hazelnut, it was almond puree. So it's going to be a sweet and salty combination.
You seem to be racing along there. Have you got issues maybe with timing?
Not at all. I'd rather be ready than sorry.
Chefs, you're halfway. You're halfway.
Ben, head chef, 33 from Ipswich. He made us smile in the last round. His dessert looked really fun. Now is not the time for fun, now is the time for serious cooking.
I'm more confident than I have been so far. I'm confident in my own abilities, it's just whether I can rise to the challenge on the day.
Right, Ben, tell us what you're cooking.
I'm doing a roast rump of lamb on crushed Jersey walls and haricot blanc with mint vinaigrette, peas and carrots.
Is that safe cooking, that, Ben?
Hopefully a good plate of food will just stand out as being a good plate of food.
Have you got what it takes, do you think, to take you further in this competition and further in your career?
I think I have. Hopefully you'll be able to see that I can cook and that I've got a good palate and I've got a food mind so I can see what flavours go together right. And if I can just work on the presentation and the nerves a little bit, then I think you're going to be impressed. I hope you're going to be impressed.
So do I, Ben. Claire is 29, has worked in some great restaurants, worked in France, great flavours that lady was delivering, but today she's got to prove she is the whole package if she wants to go further.
In the last heat, I made stupid mistakes, and today I'm aiming to make no mistakes and impress the judges with perfection.
Right, Claire, what are you cooking for us?
Stuffed saddle of rabbit, stuffed with spinach, liver of the rabbit, tomato puree, and I'm just going to make like a mustard jus. I just think it all works really well. I just want to show you that I know how to cook and I can balance a dish.
You understand the standards that we're looking for?
Yeah, only the best, the highest standards, quarterfinals. This is where it gets tough. This is, you know, where it gets serious.
What's riding on this for you?
Everything. I don't really know how to put it into words. Get quite emotional. Just everything really. I've worked so hard all my life. It'd just be absolutely fantastic for someone like yourself to tell me, yeah, well done.
Thank you, Claire. Last 10 minutes, please, chefs. Aaron is a 33-year-old executive chef, highly trained in India. He's obviously got the knowledge and the skill. He's got to deliver something great for us. No slip-ups today, Aaron.
My biggest concern today is the timing. I know I had some issues in my heat. I'm going to make it right now. I'm going to prove it.
Right, Aaron, what are you cooking for us?
I'm cooking roasted quail with saffron and celeriac mash, Jerusalem artichoke puree, and some salted pancetta.
What makes you so sure you can balance all these heady flavours?
I think I've combined the flavors in such a way that everything is going to gel together. Nothing is overpowering.
Well, it's a new one on me. I'm excited about trying it. Three minutes, please, plate up. Last 60 seconds, I mean it. That's it. Time's up.
"28-year-old sous chef Kevin has made a chocolate orange mousse served with blackberries, crushed praline and creme fraiche.
I think there was supposed to be a white chocolate disc on there, wasn't there?
There was meant to be a white chocolate disc, but it's a little bit warm in here and panicking, and it just went, so I threw it in the bin.
I got the rich chocolate with a hint of orange and then sweet blackberry. I get it, and it's a nice flavour. But nice is where I'd have to put a full stop and I'd have to leave it there.
To make a chocolate mousse of this quality takes a lot of skill and a lot of know-how. I do think, though, within the hour, you would have been able to do maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit of sugar work, maybe a little bit of nougatine work. There's not a lot going on this plate, even if there was a white chocolate disc.
I wasn't happy with the white chocolate disc. It did collapse in the heat. There's a few little details here and there that I'm quite disappointed with.
29-year-old Claire has cooked saddle of rabbit stuffed with liver and spinach, served with an artichoke puree, kidneys, peas and a mustard jus.
Lovely combination. The rabbit is moist and tender, and the liver inside the ballotine is delicious and sweet. The puree underneath is a little bit grainy.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. With just a little bit of tweaking, this dish could very easily be served in my restaurant.
Thanks.
Your presentation's absolutely right. Your rabbit's cooked absolutely perfectly. There are a couple of issues in there, and that is that Jerusalem artichoke puree is nondescript. You hardly pick it up, and the peas are hard. So it's not perfection.
No.
But it's getting there.
Thanks. Michelle Roux gave me a massive compliment by saying with just a few tweaks he put it on his menu. Makes you feel absolutely fantastic, to be honest. Absolutely fantastic.
Executive head chef Aaron has chosen to cook roasted quail on celeriac and saffron mash with cubes of marinated beetroot, pancetta, carrots, Jerusalem artichoke foam and topped with a poached egg.
Your quail is well cooked and nicely seasoned, but the celeriac with saffron doesn't really work. To me, this dish is not cohesive, and a lot of these ingredients are not working together in a harmony.
There's a lot of stuff going on here, stuff that isn't necessarily blending together, stuff that is clashing. But you've got some clever ideas and your bird is cooked beautifully.
I wanted to impress the judges, so I tried to make the plate really colourful, at the same time combine different flavours. Few of the aspects worked and few didn't, so.
Classically trained Renault has made pan-fried langoustines served with pear and chorizo tartare, roasted hazelnut puree and chorizo crisps.
The pear and chorizo tartare, for me, it's not working. But I really like that hazelnut puree. Lovely, nutty, roasted hazelnut flavour. It's creamy, and I think it works beautifully well with the langoustine.
It looks pretty. It's an unusual combination. I like it.
Maybe the combination was a bit inventive, creative, and maybe I pushed it too far, but I think that I'm quite happy with the dish. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Head chef Ben has cooked roast rump of lamb with crushed new potatoes and haricot beans, spinach, peas, carrots and a mint vinaigrette.
Your lamb is beautifully cooked. In fact, your lamb is cooked to perfection. But the first thing that hits you, this combination of haricot bean, potato and lemon. And potato and lemon is not particularly nice. Doesn't work for me. The peas, shell them. It's a very small detail, but it's little details like that that make the difference.
That lamb, beautiful. When you get to that bit of fat that's crispy and salty, lovely. But underneath that is lemon, running the whole of the way through it, which is an intruder. It's a squeeze of a lemon too much.
For some reason, I decided to put lemon in with my crushed new and my haricot blanc. So I don't know why, because I wouldn't normally do it. Just, I don't know, stupid really.
24-year-old David has made lamb rump with pearl barley, a black pudding quenelle, roasted shallot and a lamb jus.
The carrots are badly prepped. They look as if they haven't been peeled or scrubbed properly. One's got a token bit of green on top, one's got a little whisker, one's got none. Uniformity is vital, yeah? The roasted shallot is undercooked. It's got a little bit of rawness to it, which is not right. The lamb is moist, tender, well cooked. The sauce is very good. Ups and downs in here. Moments of brilliance and moments of...
shabbiness.
Moments of brilliance and moments of shabbiness indeed.
That is soft, succulent, meaty, deep. I'd be very happy with that. I wouldn't be happy once I tore into a shallot that wasn't cooked properly.
I was happy with some of the comments. I was happy that they both liked my sauce and both liked the way that my lamb was cooked. I'm distraught about me carrots, like, really.
Thank you very much indeed. Very decent standard. Michelle and I now have to decide which of you stay in the competition and which two of you go home. Thank you very much. Off you go.
I underestimated this competition. I thought I'd come in and it would be a little bit of a walk in the park, but I'm eating my words at the moment. There was some really good competition, and Misha has the eye for the detail. Nothing gets past him, nothing at all.
I really, really hope I get to cook my next 2 dishes. I just hope that I've done enough to get through to the next round.
It is very important for me to stay in this competition. I don't want to go home, but if I go home, I'll be heartbroken, but it's not going to stop me.
I think I am a good contender. I think I can win it. Yeah, it means a lot to me. It does.
If I was to go home today, I would be gutted, and for silly little mistakes like not potting peas and putting lemon in, I'd be very upset with myself.
I'd be distraught, I think, if I went home today. Travelled a long way, put a lot of thought into me dishes that I'm going to cook, and I really think the judges will like me if I get a chance to cook them.
I know 2 that I definitely want to stay. And there's 1 that I think should go.
This is not easy. It's a tough call. It is a very tough decision. But unfortunately, 2 of you have to go. Claire, I really liked your plate of food. Showed a lot of skills, boning out that rabbit and cooking a very good ballotine.
You're staying with us, Claire.
Aaron, it was a mixed plate. There were some great skills there and some great ideas, but not a happy marriage of flavours.
I'm afraid you're leaving us, Aaron.
Renaud? A lot of skills on show. But I'm not sure about your palate and your choice of ingredients.
You've obviously got skill and knowledge, but is your style a bit wild?
David? Regardless of your nerves, you managed to cook a good plate of food. It was a bit scruffy, though, and scruffy is not what we're looking for.
It's fair to say I liked eating it, but Michelle had issues with it.
Renaud? David? We want to see you cook again.
I won't regret it.
That leaves Ben and Kevin. And one of you is leaving us.
Kevin, I really liked your chocolate mousse, showing off a lot of skills. But I know that you could have done a bit more and gone that little bit further.
It was a decent dessert, but it's decent enough.
Maybe you're right with the simpleness of it, but I want to progress in this competition and keep getting better because I know I'm a lot better.
Ben? Perfectly cooked piece of lamb. But I have concerns about your palate and choice of ingredients. That lemon was just one step too far for me.
Ben, you've definitely got a great touch. But have you messed things up with a squeeze of lemon?
I think I should go through because I've got a lot more to offer, and I hope to show you that I have got a good palate and that I can iron the little mistakes out.
The chef leaving us. Is Ben. Sorry, Ben. Well done, Kevin.
It's been a real experience, a very good experience. It's been amazing to cook for Michelle, and I'm glad I've had the opportunity to do it. Just gutted I didn't go further.
I'm a bit sad.
This competition meant a lot to me because I have a dream to have my own restaurant, achieve my own Michelin. This is stopped now, but it's not going to stop me from achieving my dream, so I'm going to carry on.
I'm very happy with myself. I need to think about how I can improve and take it to the next level.
I'm feeling relief and happiness.
I'm very happy, very pleased, very, very, very pleased.
I'm absolutely made up. I'm excited to go through to the next round and cook my own food. I can't wait.
I feel very excited at the prospect of you four cooking your own food for a place in the semi-finals. And you're cooking your food today not just for Michelle and I, but for restaurant critics.
You have got an hour and a half to cook 2 of the best dishes you have ever cooked. At the end of today, 2 of you are going home and 2 of you are going through to a semi-final.
Off you go. Good luck.
Now's the opportunity to show off their strengths and prove to the critics that they really deserve a place in the semi-final.
A slip up here now puts you out of the competition. Serious, serious pressure. Claire is nothing short of an absolute perfectionist.
She has all the skills and the talent necessary to go to the top. As soon as Claire walks into the kitchen, she is totally focused on what she's doing.
Cooking for the judges is bad enough, but cooking for the critics as well is just like additional pressure. I'm doing my food and there's no room for error today. No excuses today.
Right, Claire, what are you cooking?
I'm going to make a cannon of lamb with garlic puree, morels, sweetbreads, liver and asparagus.
And a pudding?
Vanilla panna cotta, rhubarb, raspberry and sauté compote with stem ginger foam.
What in this dish, if anything, is going to go wrong?
Panna cotta might not set. The garlic puree's got to be blanched 7 times, so there's like a timing issue maybe. I just want to do my best and not make any stupid mistakes, grainy puree and all that sort of thing, you know, it's amateur.
We loved your last dish. You're still beating yourself up over it. What's that all about?
I just didn't want to let myself down, and every time you talk to me I get emotional. It's ridiculous, but I don't like losing, for one, you know. Don't like failing.
If you go through it today to the semis, how will you feel?
Well, I'll probably be crying, but tears of joy maybe, yeah.
I've never seen Claire this emotional. The competition's getting to her. She obviously cares about this. As long as all that emotion doesn't get the better of her.
Claire could have timing issues here. This garlic puree takes a long time, otherwise it will be bitter and grainy, and we know she's had problems with a grainy puree before. David, up until now, has delivered great earthy tastes. His presentation, it's a bit scruffy. But if he can raise his game and tidy up his food a bit, then in that case, I think we've got a great chef in the making.
The level of competition is really tough, and I'm the youngest. But I'm a passionate chef, and I really think I can do well today, yeah.
Right, David.
Yes, chef.
What's your menu?
Today I'm cooking smoked haddock, salted spinach, haddock scotch eggs, and a cheese sauce. My main course I'm cooking loin of venison, stewed cabbage and bacon, celeriac fondants and puree with honey and lavender roasted carrots and chocolate sauce.
What is going to impress the critics on this menu?
There's going to be some nice techniques. It's going to be tasty. It's going to look quite pretty as well, hopefully.
Are you going to get it refined? Because that was the issue with your lamb.
That was the issue with my lamb, and that's what I need to do to prove that I can cook refined food.
Are you getting happier or more terrified as you develop throughout the competition?
The first time I came, it was only it's the second time ever I've been to London in my whole life, so it was daunting, you know. Hopefully I'm getting used to it now, and just got to keep my nerve and hopefully cook some nice food today.
David, keep smiling. You seem to cook better when you smile.
Yeah, thank you.
Main course, he's cooking a loin of venison with honey-glazed lavender-flavoured carrots and chocolate sauce. Maybe this is a bit too far.
We're halfway. It's your place in the semi-final up for grabs. Kevin's got the swagger of a great chef. He talks himself up like a great chef. Show us. Put yourself through the semi-final. I'll be chuffed for you. But the time for talking is finished.
In my group, there are some really good talent, and there's no room for errors. It's my food, my plate, my design. There's no going back.
Kevin, what's on the menu?
Okay, for main course we have pan-fried sea trout with beetroot caramel, marrow fat pea puree and a mint butter sauce.
And then we've got a mille-feuille of white and dark chocolate and the frangelico and mascarpone cream.
In the last round, disappointed me a bit with the presentation of your dessert, and this time you've gone to town.
Well, I didn't take the criticism very lightly, to be honest with you. There is a lot going on my dessert, and fingers crossed that it all comes together really well. You know, I've got to be as good as I can to beat these guys. It's tough in here, yeah.
Will you have enough time?
Yes, chef, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't have done it.
All of his effort is going into that dessert. He's got to get that bang on.
He's gone to town. He's gone mad. I think it's a lot of work. Will he have time to do that?
Renault, he has undoubtedly got all the skills it would take to do any classical cuisine. Yet, he wants to do something shocking.
I have got worries with his choice of ingredients, but he's a great chef.
Being one step away from the semi-final is just exciting. It's overwhelming. I absolutely can't wait to showcase my food.
Renaud, what's on the menu?
On the menu today, it will be roasted fillet of beef, mille-feuille of soca and Swiss chard, black olive emulsion, confit tomato, confit garlic.
Soca is a chickpea flour pancake that we eat in the south of France.
Yes.
And your dessert?
Spicy pineapple carpaccio with mascarpone and medjool dates mousse and kiwi coulis.
When you first came into this kitchen, you were very cool.
Yeah.
What's happening to you with this competition?
Well, you know, we raise up the game, we try to make it a bit better, so obviously, you know, we try to make it the best.
Pressure?
Yeah, a little bit.
Can you deal with it?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know how much time I spent already, to be honest with you, so I might be a bit behind, so I'm a bit upset now.
I think he's got a classic combination there in his main. Where he's gone absolutely wild is his desserts. "20 minutes to go." We've got critics out there.
With service fast approaching, the critics arrive. Jay Rayner is the leading restaurant critic for The Observer.
Please save us from stupid mistakes, a lack of sense, and a lack of good taste. It's not much to ask for.
Tracy McLeod is the restaurant critic for The Independent magazine.
We all eat out a lot professionally. We've all eaten pretty much everything under the sun. We'd like to see something that's a little bit different and completely works.
William Sitwell is the award-winning editor of Waitrose Food Illustrated.
What I want to see on the plate is what is promised on the menu. We're not being experimented on. We're actually being treated as guests and diners who want a good plate of food.
"6 minutes, Claire. Are you going to be on time?"
I think I should be on time, yeah.
Should be.
Claire does seem to have Michelin stars in her eyes. It's ambitious.
Well, that looks silky smooth.
The problem is, as she tries to bring together all these things like the liver and the sweet and the asparagus, will she remember to cook the lamb?
Come on, Claire. Keep it going.
Nice and neat. Let's go, Claire.
"30 seconds, come on."
What a...
Go. Yeah, go, go, go.
Well done.
Hello. Sorry, I couldn't carry two tons.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Claire's made roast loin of lamb, served with liver, sweetbreads, asparagus, morel mushrooms, garlic puree, and lamb jus.
I'm quite looking forward to diving in. I mean, I am worried. The plate is stone cold. Why don't people ever learn? The remarkable thing about this is that every single ingredient separately has been cooked to perfection. The lamb, beautifully cooked. She's just completely screwed it up by serving it cold.
It's a shame about the temperature because the asparagus, very lightly cooked, full of flavour. I don't think the liver is overcooked at all.
The sauce was terrific. And the garlic puree is nice. But it's pointless if you can't get it out warm.
Everything on this plate is delicious. Sauce is beautiful, and the puree is silky smooth and sweet garlic. One problem, it's not very hot.
15 minutes, panna cotta goes, yeah?
Yeah.
In terms of the pudding, I mean, I was just sort of fell asleep by the time I got to the lemon and oat tweel. It was so long.
It's a multi-part operation. Be interesting to see whether she pulls it off.
Basically, it's rhubarb and custard, isn't it?
You happy?
No, I should have wiped the glass.
It's not too late to wipe the glasses. Come on, you've got another couple of minutes.
Oh!
Whoa!
That's it.
Lovely. Good, well done. Let's go.
Claire's dessert is vanilla panna cotta with rhubarb and raspberry compote, topped with a sauterne wine foam and a lemon and oat tweel.
She's managed the rhubarb and raspberry compote very well. It's just the right balance between tart and sweet. The foam has collapsed, unfortunately.
There's actually quite a nice panna cotta down there, quite light. But really, it's just a nice mushy glass full. The tweel, though, was quite sweet.
Every single part of this dish is beautiful, but it's let down by the way she's presented it.
Panna cotta, firm, creamy, dissolves in your mouth, but it's the flavour of the fruit. She's got rhubarb and raspberry, and the whole thing is beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm not so sure about the sauterne foam. It really doesn't belong there.
Overall, I'm quite pleased with my performance. There's a few little things. I should have cleaned the glass. The foam wasn't as good as it should have been. I would be absolutely devastated if I had to go home. I'd just be like gutted.
Five minutes, David, please. 5 minutes.
Nice, tidy presentation, but you've got to hurry. Yeah, come on, let's go.
David's giving us grilled smoked haddock, black pudding, fried quail's egg, sort of breakfast.
Well, it can't be as simple as it sounds, or there's no point doing it. There's going to be some kind of twist or turn on this, and we don't know what it is.
Come on, David, keep it going. Nearly there.
Come on, chef. Let's not keep them waiting.
David has made a starter of grilled smoked haddock, deep-fried black pudding and a haddock Scotch egg with a cheese and chive sauce.
Well, I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. It was never going to be just a bit of smoked haddock, black pudding and a quail's egg, was it? I think it looks quite pretty, actually.
That's good, isn't it? Fish is perfectly cooked. Scotch egg is really nice. Really works.
I've only got one complaint about the sauce. That's that there really isn't enough of it. It's been dripped a la Jackson Pollock, when really I'd have liked it sort of thrown on the plate in big pools.
You could have overwhelmed that fish with a cheese sauce, but it was light, delicate. He's talented, this guy.
That fish is cooked bang on. The cheese sauce is lovely, and that little Scotch egg made with the quail egg and the smoked haddock is divine.
I love every single little mouthful. It looks great, it tastes fantastic. It's perfect.
3 minutes.
It's certainly an attention-seeking menu. He obviously wants to get himself noticed with this.
The real stumbling block is the chocolate sauce. You can get it so wrong.
Come on, David, a couple of minutes now. Keep it together. Come on, let's go. Let's go then.
Come on, come on, come on. Lovely. Done.
Yes. Enjoy. Thank you.
David's main course is loin of venison served on chocolate sauce and cabbage and bacon, with celeriac fondant, carrots, celeriac puree, and a venison and port jus.
When you get a plate with a brown smear on it, it is disturbing. Full stop.
David knows what he's doing. If you put a chocolate sauce with venison, it's there for dark, bitter flavours, and he's balanced that very, very well. As ever, I would like a little bit more sauce.
He's done really well again. This venison is perfect.
The cabbage and bacon is amazing. He's a sensationally talented chef.
It is a bit fancy pants on the presentation, but that's really just nitpicking at someone who knows what they're doing and is a find.
I think the venison is really well cooked, and I love it with the bacon and creamed cabbage. The sauce also has a great taste, goes well together. This is showing off a lot of skills, but I don't like that chocolate smeared on the bottom of the plate.
I think it tastes great. All the flavours are there. The celeriac puree, the sweetness of that. There's a chocolate sauce scraped across the bottom of the plate, but the rest tastes pretty good to me.
Didn't come out as exactly how I wanted them, but they are tasty. My sauces were perfect. On the day, I'm not sure I could have cooked any better. The time goes so quickly. It's unreal.
Roasted 28 days mature beef fillet. I mean, come on, how much information do we need? You know, what was the cow's name? What did it do on a Saturday? Does it like Jedward?
He has written a staggeringly ambitious menu, and either he lives up to it or he doesn't, and that's what he's going to live or die on.
Keep it together, Aaron. Come on. That's it. Let's go. Be careful. Sorry. No good.
We decide that.
I know. The beef, obviously, slightly over. This is not the way that I should have done it.
We have to obey.
Yeah.
The reason restaurants employ waiters is to avoid chefs coming into the dining room and saying their food is rubbish, because I think that would happen quite a lot. And he doesn't do himself any service at all, because actually, on first visual impression, it looks fine to me.
Renault has made roast beef fillet served with soccer and Swiss chard millefeuille, or layered pancake, black olive emulsion, cherry tomato confit, and a beef jus.
The beef fillet actually isn't that far over. It really isn't.
I actually quite like this. I think the olive works really well.
It's a real blast of gorgeous Provençal taste, isn't it?
Unfortunately, he's burnt some of the pancakes and that's coming straight through, although I really do like the filling. It's sort of an almost but not quite dish.
I love that. I think that is delicious. I love the soccer and Swiss chard. The beef, slightly overdone, but it's still nice and juicy.
I don't get it. To me, that's just Renault going wild again. 3 minutes, chef, and then it's dessert.
As to the spicy pineapple carpaccio, mascarpone and medjool date mousse, kiwi coulis and gingerbread crisp, who knows? I've absolutely no idea what that's going to be like. That's it?
Yeah, just...
Okay, great. Well done.
Renault's dessert is spicy pineapple carpaccio with mascarpone and medjool date mousse, kiwi fruit coulis and a gingerbread crisp.
I think it looks all right. It looks like what it says it is. Actually, a little less complicated and pretty than it sounded on the menu.
I think this is actually rather pleasant. Until the pepper kicks in at the back of the mouth.
Yes, it's not spicy, is it? It's peppery. But this gingerbread crisp is nice.
Pineapple with a medjool date mousse was a very nice idea, but he's just slightly lost it in the execution.
It's actually delicious. The pineapple is sweet. The date mousse works really well with it. But to me, it looks too simple.
It's delicious. It's completely tropical. But I've never seen a dessert this simple in a smart place ever.
I managed to take out those 2 dishes out and they do not, absolutely not represent what I can do. It's just a massive disappointment, really.
Kevin, you've got 2 minutes.
If I'm completely honest with you, this menu really doesn't appeal to me. Trout and mushy peas, because that's what marrow fat pea puree is. I mean, I'm not fooled.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Good, well done.
Kevin's main is pan-fried sea trout, potato fondant, roast beetroot and marrow fat pea puree with a mint butter sauce.
It promised a lot on the plate, but it really, there isn't any element of it that's particularly pleasant to eat. I mean, the fish, I think, has been overcooked.
I thought the fondant potato is slightly kind of pointless because it's got a rather floury, fluffy texture, which I don't like.
This is a dumb blonde of a dish, pretty to look at, but nothing to say for itself. If ever there was an example that presentation is not more important than flavour, it's Kevin's plate full of food.
Sea trout, for me, slightly overcooked. This looks pretty, but it's lacking in substance.
I like the pickled beetroot, but there's not a lot of flavour coming from anything else. That's an issue. That's an issue.
Kevin, are you going to be all right for your pulled sugar work?
Yes, chef, I hope so.
And your chocolate work's done?
That's sorted. That's okay. That's
good. Kevin for dessert is giving us a bitter chocolate and a white chocolate assiette with some sugar work and nougatine. It takes a very brave chef to take on that amount of work in an hour and a half.
I like the sound of Kevin's pudding. Quite technically demanding. Yeah, I think that's promising.
I judge cookery competitions, and every now and then you come across a competitor who has the word competition tattooed across their forehead. This feels very much like someone who has their eyes on a prize rather than on dinner.
Oh. Oh.
Hey, come on, big man.
I've got no. All I've got is those two for my dessert. My chocolate snapped. My sugar's not ready. I'm not serving a dessert. I'm sorry. I decided not to serve a dessert as my dessert. It will just look like rubbish. It will taste like rubbish. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
There's nothing that you can salvage from this.
No, I don't want to.
You're positive. You've made your decision. There is nothing that you want to. Yeah?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, that's cool.
Thank you.
Look, listen. Listen. I'm happy with it. I can live with it, and I respect you for it. And I'll tell you another thing. You're going to go out there, because you've got to, and you will say to them, look, I've messed up on my dessert. I'm a professional chef, and I don't want to serve what I've done because I'm not proud of what I've put. Yeah? Cool? Strength. Well done. Yeah? Good.
I'm sorry, but there won't be a dessert.
Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, God, poor guy.
Oh, I can't bear it.
I gave myself too much to do. It just all went wrong. My chocolate teardrop collapsed. My nicotine wafer, that snapped in half. And it got to a stage where all I had left was the chocolate. And I decided to not serve dessert. Disappointed.
Oh, crying out loud, we had it all today. We had tantrums, we had tears, but we had some really good cooking as well. Kevin only delivered one course. He made a decision not to send out his dessert, but I think that really does now rule him out of the competition.
It's a shame, because I think Kevin is actually very good at desserts, but he should have realised that that was just too much to do.
I didn't manage to produce on the day, and to be honest with you, I don't think I deserve to go through.
Kevin's put himself out. That leaves us Renaud, Claire and David.
For me, the best thing about David, he's taken on board what we've told him in the last few rounds, and he's getting better and better and better. David's haddock was cooked to perfection. His main course, chocolate smear on a plate? Oh, no, not for me. But his venison was very well cooked and well seasoned, and his sauce was rich and flavourful. Great.
If I went through the semi-final, I'd be absolutely elated. It's been just a long time coming, you know.
I like Claire. I think she's great. Her main course of the lamb and that sauce was just divine. Critics said it was cold. Plates were cold, took her a long time to plate up, but we had that fantastic panna cotta. It was brilliant.
I've been reflecting on it. I feel like I performed okay, but nothing more, really.
I have a soft spot for Renaud. His main course, it was good. Great flavours coming together of Provence. The garlic, the soccer, the Swiss chard.
His dessert, the flavour was pure tropics, which I liked, but I do question the sophistication.
Today, I didn't showcase something correct, I didn't provide to the critics something to enjoy, and I didn't enjoy myself.
There were bags of passion. We have Renaud, David and Claire. Which one are you going to put out? Unfortunately, 2 of you are leaving the competition, but 2 of you are going through to a semi-final.
Kevin, I know it didn't go well for you today, and I really do feel sorry for you, because you have got talent, and you've got a great career in front of you. But today, it didn't work out. I'm sorry, but you're leaving. David? You're through to the semi-final.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's now between Claire and Renaud. Both of you were not happy with what you cooked today. Claire, you're a semi-finalist. Renaud, I'm sorry.
I'm feeling a bit disappointed. I didn't produce the standards, and I understand the decision, and that's it.
I'm okay, actually. I knew I was going out. I still believe in myself. I've just had a bad day. Still gutted, though.
Well done, chefs.
Just for one day.
I'm absolutely over the moon. It's an amazing feeling, you know. I'm going to cook my heart out in the semi-final, meaning so much to us. All I want to do is improve and become the best chef I can be.
The whole thing's been an emotional roller coaster. Each round you get through, you just want to go further and further. It's full on, it's big time pressure, you know. But I'm happy now.
David and Claire will be back for the semi-finals.
It's now make or break.
I like it.